Welcome to another reading lesson with Miss Meadows. I am so excited to be reading with you today. We've got a little bit of a teaser about what our story is going to be, and you do not need your My Books today. We are going to start with our vocabulary. We are going to start with our vocabulary today. Our first word is divide. Say divide. Very good. Divide is a verb or an action word. If you divide something, you make it have two or more parts. So if I were to divide my smelly marker, I would split it and I would divide it so it's in two parts. So for example, this person used a knife to divide this peanut butter and jelly sandwich into two equal halves. Divide. The next word is nature. Say nature. Very good. Nature is a noun or person, place, or thing. Nature is everything in the world that is not made by people, like plants and animals. So visiting this place would give us a close-up view of nature. It is made by, it is in the world and it's not made by a person. It is nature. The next word is fluffy. Say fluffy. Very good. Look how cute this picture is. Fluffy is an adjective or a describing word. If something is fluffy, it looks soft and puffy like a cloud. So this guy is fluffy. The rabbit is soft and fluffy. The next word is deep. Say deep. Very good. Deep is an adjective or a describing word. If a color is deep, it is not light and it has lots of the color and could be a little bit dark. So the color of the water in this picture is deep blue. So for example, this color green is a light green, whereas this darker green is more of a deep green. It is darker, it has more green than this one does, so it would be a deep green. Next word is fiery. Say fiery. Fiery is another adjective or describing word. If something looks fiery, it has a bright red and orange color. So we'll keep in with our smelling markers today. These two colors together would be fiery together. So the fiery flames from this wildfire stand out against the blue sky and green trees because they are red and orange, like fire. And the last word is spindly. Say spindly. Very good. Spindly is another adjective or a describing word. When something is spindly, it is long and thin. So for example, flamingos walk on spindly legs, legs that are very long and very thin. All right, we're going to jump right over to our anchor chart. We are talking about text organization today. We are talking about description. Informational texts have a structure or a type of organization that fits the topic and the author's purpose. So description is one kind of structure of organization. Authors use or choose description to tell what something is like. So, for example, you would think about what it feels like, looks like, smells like, sounds like, or acts like. I'm going to keep using my smelling markers because it's silly. If I used this smelling marker and I wanted to describe it, I would say it feels smooth. It kind of feels cold because it's just been sitting here in my room all day. I haven't touched it in a while. It looks yellow and it looks like it's like a round cylinder with a lid. It smells like banana. It's my favorite one, is the banana one. It sounds like, when I'm holding it, it sounds like nothing, but when I color with it, it makes kind of a squeaky sound. And it acts like, well, it acts like a marker. It doesn't really do anything. It just is a marker, and it acts like its job. So that's how I would describe this marker. We are going to be learning today about the different seasons, and we're going to be using some describing words and our senses that we learned about earlier, actually from our different senses. Remember, those are sight, smell, hear, taste, and touch. So our story today, you do not need your My Book for. You are just going to show me those beautiful listening ears, is Jane Brockett's Clever Concepts, Rainy, Sunny, Blowy, Snowy. What are seasons? Now, we talk about seasons a lot in here. We talk about what season it is right now. Do you know what season it is right now? Yeah, right now we're in winter. There's snow outside. But the other seasons are spring, summer, and fall. And after winter, we will have spring, and before winter it was fall. So we're going to be talking a little bit about these seasons in our story today. We are going to talk about seasons. A season is a time of year. We can divide each year into 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. As we're reading this, I want you to be picking out what your favorite season is. And I want you to be looking for some description words that help describe the different parts of that season that is your favorite. So if your favorite is fall, you're going to be looking for words that would describe fall. Be thinking of that as we read. How do we know which season it is? There are many signs. We can look at the weather, the light, and nature. In spring, the days grow longer and lighter. Leaves and blossoms appear on trees. Plants begin to grow and push their way through the soil. So raise your hand if you picked spring was your favorite. Very nice. So you would be looking in here for some details, some descriptive words like longer and lighter, blossoms and leaves, plants, different things like that. I'm going to move myself because I'm in the way of this. Oh, baby animals are born in springtime. How cute is that? Look at these baby cows born in the spring. Ooh, here's some more descriptive words. Spring feels fresh and cool and breezy. Close your eyes and imagine what fresh, cool, and breezy feels like. Ooh, it might get a little cold if you imagine it too much. There are pale blue skies. Look at those pale blue skies right there in spring. And fluffy white clouds in those pale blue skies. How beautiful. Showers and sunshine. So springtime, we have rain and we have sunshine. We have kind of a mix of them. Spring colors are clean and fresh. So the spring colors that I see are like light purple and greens and pale blues and whites and pinks. Maybe a deep green a little bit and some light green and maybe a little bit of yellow too. Very beautiful colors. Spring is a time to run around and play outside, plant seeds, pick daffodils and tulips, and jump in puddles. Splish, splash, splash. Those puddles are there because it's been raining a lot. It rains in the springtime. These here look like some really beautiful springtime colors. It's time to plant seeds and pick flowers in the springtime. Ooh, now we're going to switch over to Miss Meadow's favorite season. In summer, the days are long and sunny. The sky is deep blue. Ooh, look at how deep blue that sky is. Without, it looks like any clouds in it. Leaves are emerald green, more of a deep green than we saw in spring. Gardens are full of bright flowers. Here's one of those bright flowers right there. The sun shines, the air is still, and we can hear insects buzzing. Summer feels hot and sunny, warm and shimmery. Close your eyes and try and feel what hot and sunny and warm and shimmery feels like. Oh, that is so nice thinking about that. It's time for sunglasses and bare feet. But sometimes dark clouds appear, thunder rumbles, and we run for shelter because we can get some thunderstorms in the summer. In summer, we can play outside all day long, go swimming, and pick strawberries. We can eat ice cream to keep cool and just take it easy. Oh, I love it. I love the deep blue of a pool and the bright red of the strawberries and ice cream and flowers. I love summer. In fall, maybe this one's your favorite, so be listening. The days grow shorter, the leaves change color from green to gold, yellow, rust, and orange. We've seen those leaves change color even here at our school. Spiders spin webs and berries ripen on trees and bushes. There are those berries that are ripening on the bush where you can eat them. Fiery sunsets match the color of the leaves. So these sunsets match these leaves with that fiery color we talked about earlier. Fall feels crunchy, crispy, blustery, and blowy. gusts of wind blow leaves off trees and hats off heads. It gets really windy in the fall. We need to wear sweaters and socks to keep warm because it starts getting colder in the fall. Oh, I'm blocking the words. 1 second. It's time to carve pumpkins. Gather leaves, pick crisp apples and juicy plums. Look at these colors of fall, the oranges and the reds and yellows and purples. We harvest crops and plant bulbs for next spring. Some of you do that in garden club. In winter, is this your favorite? Listen closely. The days are short and the nights are long. Skies are gray and dull or pale and watery. The trees are bare and spindly. We heard that word earlier too. I love these different shades of blue we're seeing in this picture for winter. Winter feels cold and frosty. The air is nippy and the wind is biting. I see some white in here for snow too. Move myself a little. It may be snowy and icy or dry and clear. We're seeing a lot of snowy and icy here right now in winter. Oh, look at this, is beautiful. Trees and plants stop growing in winter. It's time to wrap up in thick coats and watch the sunrise in a silvery sky. Or stay indoors and keep warm and cozy under blankets with a mug of hot cocoa. Can you describe the seasons where you live? Which season do you like best? Or do you like them all? So what I would like you to do now is I would like you to either get your composition notebook or a blank piece of paper. This is a sapphire task if you would like to do this. And if you are interested in earning a sapphire, you may draw a picture of your favorite season and write at least 2 reasons why you like it best. Otherwise, this would be a great time to try out that new diamond choice. And maybe make a presentation on the different type of seasons using your iPad, a video presentation on clips, or you could improve this story, think about how you would make it better, different things like that. Or again, there are the different blue, sapphire, ruby, and emerald choices that you are free to use at your gem board, but do those gem boards, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.